On July 23rd, 2019, Standard & Poor posted this screenshot of a man with a backpack where the straps are very much fraying with the caption, "Let it go, my brother. It's over." This is the Museum of Twitter, the show where we talk about the most important tweets in the history of Twitter.com. Sometimes you gotta let it go. Now, in the intro, I said this was a screenshot because what I learned when I was doing research from this is that this is a screenshot. When this original video was uploaded to the internet, it's kind of lost at time, but this is the original video that it comes from. I can't play the audio because there's a lot of swearing, and I have to cut it off now because eventually there is some substance use. But this image from it led Standard & Poor to make this observation, "Let it go, my brother, it's over." Because this backpack is a great representation of when someone is just not willing to let it go. This guy should have gotten rid of this backpack a long time ago. It's barely functioning as a backpack. It is going to snap any minute, but he can't let it go for whatever reason. Now, almost every time that this image is ever referenced, this is not the tweet that is referenced. Because as always happens on Twitter, someone copied it, worded it slightly differently like a year later, and they went more viral. So the image you usually see is from Loki Albert, who tweeted, "Just let it go, bruh. It's over, cryface, cryface." But in actuality, the main version you see is this version where there's no name on it at all. And it is a great reaction image to use, or an image to talk about a person or group of people who is unwilling to give up the ghost on something. A classic example I found is this, the caption did, "Us, still holding out hope that George will publish The Winds of Winter," referring to how George R.R. Martin has not published another book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. In a similar vein, it was posted to the GTA 6 subreddit with the caption, "This sub clinging to a December trailer." And in a vein I was not familiar with at all, on a subreddit dedicated to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, someone posted, "All the people in the sub still talking about a possible GW3 in 2024. And so these are all groups of people that just need to let it go. And I got those gaming examples out front because what I realized when I was doing research in this is that a lot of the examples of this are sports, and I always feel a little bit bad when I do an episode that inadvertently becomes a sports tweet Saturday for a minute. But let me run through the sports examples. Old NBA tweets used it with, "Hating on LeBron in 2023. Spare Bo said KD's hair," which absolutely, he just needs to let it go. It's not even like he has a weird shaped head, he'd look fine bald. When Bleacher Report posted about Tom Hutton in 2022, who's the oldest FBS player at 32, Kane said bro is 10 years older than his teammates, and then used the photo, "Just let it go, bruh, it's over." And probably the most apt one that I put last, because you actually have to be a sports fan to get it, is without even the caption, Josh Cashman said, "Pete Carroll holding on to that defensive head coach title since 2016. But really, once you do a reverse image search for this meme, you realize how many different people and things are just clinging on to something that they should let go of. Like when IGN announced that E3 2023 was canceled, Bill said, "E3, just let it go, bruh, it's over." When Grey's Anatomy was renewed for a 20th season, Reezy said, "How does a show about a hospital run for 20 seasons? Just let it go, bruh, it's over." And I agree generally, but I also will not complain if I'm watching The Pit season 20 in 2045. When James Cameron finally admitted that Jack could have fit on the door at the end of Titanic, Zach Brannigan said, "Bro finally let it go," and then "Just let it go, bruh, it's over." And the exchange that actually inspired me to do it this week is that Nathan J. Robinson tweeted after Zohran Mamdani met with Elizabeth Warren, "Just a friendly warning based on 2020. Warren will stab you in the back the moment it's your political advantage to do so." Which led Adam Carlson to tweet the image, "Just let it go, bruh, it's over." Because I know there are going to be people in my comments who disagree with this, but people who are relitigating presidential primaries from 5+ years ago just need to let it go. Look, we all have things that we're unwilling to let go of, and sometimes it is actually a backpack with a fraying strap. We all have t-shirts we need to throw out, we all have relationships we still hold on to, we all have beliefs we still cling to. And that's not the end of the world, but sometimes you need to look in the mirror and be like, is this the backpack with the fraying straps? And if it is, just let it go. Follow me for a new tweet every day, and please consider joining my Patreon, patreon.com/Museum of Twitter. We get a new bonus episode every week called the Museum of Not Twitter, and you can vote on what I cover on Subscriber Sundays.